today. From Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. It's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. Russel Wilson and the Denver Broncos versus Jimmy Garoppolo and the Las Vegas Raiders.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we start the new season with an AFC West Division battle right out of the gate between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Denver Broncos. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season. And off we go from Denver. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Time for our first look at the Denver offense and, of course, the new face of the Broncos, 9-time Pro Bowler while in Seattle, Russel Wilson.
The Denver Broncos knew exactly what they wanted when they acquired Russell Wilson. They wanted to bring in a quarterback who was durable, consistent, and a proven winner to take a talented roster back to the postseason. And Russell Wilson, he was all of those things in Seattle. 1 losing record in 10 seasons, missed only 3 games in that time, and made 9 Pro Bowls.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And that flag accepted. To throw is Wilson. He's got his tight end. It's Chris Manhertz. That one a first down pickup of 8. Up the middle, it's Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. That complete over the middle. He's got Manhertz, the tight end. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Here's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, Wilson. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line. 18 big yards yards on that one and a Denver first.
Jerry Jeudy took a step back from his rookie numbers in 2021 while battling an ankle injury throughout the season. They're definitely hoping the arrival of Russell Wilson can help him reach his ceiling as a former 15th overall pick. Jeudy came through there with a chain-moving catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down. And this, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Williams will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. Wilson. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Like certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the 9th-year QB out of Eastern Illinois, author of 2 magical playoff runs in the last 3 seasons, Jimmy Garoppolo.
And Jimmy Garoppolo has shown that he can be a Super Bowl quarterback, but his biggest problem, his ability to stay healthy and remain on the field. When able, he's a capable quarterback prone to winning games both in the regular and postseason.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. On play action, it's Garoppolo. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Caught on the right side by Adams. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Jenkins. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Here's Jenkins. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Jenkins. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They begin the drive with Williams. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Now, after the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. This is fielded at the 27, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here we go.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Play action, Garoppolo. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Speedy, elusive, always a threat to get to the quarterback. Frank Clark remains a high-end defender and made his 3rd straight Pro Bowl in 2021.
4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and with it, they have taken the lead. So add 3. All told, after the safety, it's a 5-point swing, but that could have turned out much worse.
Well, you don't want to say no harm, no foul, but I do believe you're right. A 9-point swing hurts. 5 points, much more manageable, especially in a tight game like this.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
From the 38, Wilson steps away to his left, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Got his man, it's Dulcich. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
On 1st down, Wilson. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Wilson will throw again. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. DeAndre Carter back deep. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll begin on the ground with Jenkins, and he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. The slant connects with Devontae Adams. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
From the 40 now on second down. Garoppolo. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jenkins. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And the Raiders are going to be set.
Here we go. 180.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton. A couple of veterans, Wilson to Sutton there for the Bronco first. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing is Wilson. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. Riley Dixon now to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10. I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw there complete to Myers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching, it was Jimmy Garoppolo who was brilliant in that first half. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, now Garoppolo. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
Here we go.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Caught outright by Renfro. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Garoppolo now. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. That goes for a gain of 31. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. on second down and 4. Garoppolo finding Carter on the slant. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Raiders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that, so you really give yourself an advantage.
And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
To throw again on second down, Wilson. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. From the gun on third down, Wilson. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit, give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They are certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
On second down, Williams. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Again, it's Williams. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Here's Wilson. He'll get this one to Patrick. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Wilson throw brought in by Sutton. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Play action. It's Wilson. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's first and goal. To throw again is Wilson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Now Williams running left. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Being chased out left. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Broncos get a bit closer. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
A try here for the extra point. It's up, it's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
Here we go. Black 80.
Garoppolo on first down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Randy Gregory in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Oh, what a move. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Patrick.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sutton.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, that caught by Manhurts. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy from 17 yards out. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it's capped off by the touchdown run from Jerry Jeudy. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
On 2nd and 11 now, Garoppolo. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Back to Renfro again, complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well, because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Garoppolo. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Garoppolo. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos coming out now. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Wilson. That's caught left side by Judy. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. On 3rd down, Wilson. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's going to have a Broncos 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So 2 1st downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
On 2nd and very short, Wilson. Open man, and again it's Sutton. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Got an open man here, and it's KJ Hamler. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Wilson's throw taken in here by Patrick. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Now Wilson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Wilson to throw. He'll drop this down to Williams. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich, at Maryland in college, did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and I was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Takes it at the 7. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So Jimmy Garoppolo and the offense down by 4, less than 90 seconds to go. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. Able to connect with Jenkins. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The Raiders try to move quickly, trying to get everybody back to the line. Now a dump off here complete, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Garoppolo to throw. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Back to throw, Garoppolo. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. To throw is Garoppolo. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. He'll look to throw. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. One final try now for Garoppolo. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Denver, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Washington Commanders come to town. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.